Hi everyone, welcome back. So it's a beautiful mid-spring day here in the garden in Wales in the UK. We're at about 22-23 degrees Celsius and it's been absolutely glorious. Sunshine all day and even warmer tomorrow. So I've had a good few hours in the garden and I've been redoing the edging along here and moving some things around. I just have a walk around my trees sometimes and pick one to work on, so I've been doing that. So I thought I'd give you a little update, or I'll bring you in and we'll do something. I'm not quite sure yet. So like I said, it's been a glorious day. I've been moving things around and doing some work in the garden. So I'll just show you some of the blossoms. That's a little apple tree there. Another apple tree. This is the one that we put the wire on to make it into a strange shape. The top half died at some point and it grew like an umbrella sort of shape. That one there's the cherry tree. Loads of flowers this year. I've never seen this many on it. So hopefully some of them turn into fruit. Look at the size of the rhubarb over there as well. It's looking like a really good year. Chestnut tree is going mad now. The Japanese maples. I've done some pruning on that one and it's grown like mad. I've moved the empress tree up here so that it gets a bit more heat and sun. It's just starting to grow now. Leaves are just coming out. Might be hard for you to see. It's getting really big now, that tree. And I have been pruning it, believe it or not. So I'll just give you a brief little look around. I'm not going to show you everything. Or I'm not going to talk about everything. The little row of birch trees are just waking up. I've been planting out like foxgloves and the artichokes there. This is all my garlic and onions and stuff. More garlic down there. Strawberries, they've all flowered. Show you them in a minute. All the trees are waking up. The oaks are still a little bit behind. There's a few which have woke up. We've got little cherries on the cherry trees, which is quite cool. So because we haven't had a frost for a while and the weather's been good, we had a nice bit of rain, but not too much. Everything's getting a really good start this year. Let's just hope that there's no dodgy weather now on. That will set everything back again. I'm sure there will be. That's that little maple. Unidentified kind of Cappadocian maple. Golden maple, as far as I can tell. Certainly not a sycamore or a Norway. Japanese maples. The flamingo willow, I've put a load of wire on that. Kind of carried on the twisty theme. It was kind of growing twisty anyway, so just put some more twists in it. I tried moving the trunk, but it's getting a bit thick. hazelnut. Flowering currant at the back there, and a little cherry tree. I don't know if my air layers worked, but that branch hasn't died, so it still seems moist in there. This is one of them plastic air layering tools that you actually buy, just to see how it goes. Make quite a nice little tree, just that bit. So I will have to check that soon. Water butt is completely dry now, and I cleaned it out and used the last of it on the trees. There's another hazelnut that we just did, and I have collected 3 more chestnut trees. Not sure if they're sweet chestnut or horse chestnut. I haven't really looked yet, so did show you the other one a minute ago. But I think it's the same anyway. I think it might be horse chestnut, but I'm not sure. I pruned the 2 Escalanias quite severely. That one more so, just to see what happens. We're getting some nice trunks and stuff on these, so I'm taking my time. I'm not going too crazy with the pruning and thickening them up. Magnolia trees there. Got 1 flower. It's not quite open yet, but it's definitely recovering nicely. There was slugs eating it, so I've moved it up into a drier bit, and it's raised on these breeze blocks as well. Loads of growth. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I was contemplating doing some branch selection, but I'm just going to let everything grow. Because it's being eaten by things, I don't want to put it under any extra stress. Everything seems to like the leaves on it, slugs and stuff especially. 2 big spruce trees are there. Buds are all going mad on them. And I've put the 3 larches up here as well. Or down here, shall I say. They get a bit more shade and they're a bit more sheltered, so we'll see how they go. That's the pear tree there, that's doing really well. It's starting to look like a proper little tree. I did actually try wiring some of the branches. Works quite well actually. Put a bit of shape into them. Or just bring them in a bit just to compact it a bit more. Gooseberry bush. Loads of flowers. Starting to turn into little gooseberries now. So that's kind of cool. It's the most I've seen on it. And I did quite a severe repot on it this year. Up to about there was buried. So I've put a load more soil underneath and built it up. And removed any roots from that point. Little tiny ones, and it is shooting again from the bottom now. But it's looking really good this year. Nothing started eating it yet anyway. Strawberries are doing really, really well. I just left them last year. And this is just where all the suckers and that went, so I just left them alone and let them grow. I applied a foxglove in there as well. So I can see plenty of flowers, so should get some strawberries. That's a flowering currant bush. Just a little cutting up in last year, so that's coming up to its 2nd year being just shoved in there as a cutting. A couple more elephant garlic, which were rogue, which sprouted. And the other garlic there. 2 currant bushes. One's a red and one's a white currant. Repotted as well. Dog's just having a bark at the tractor who's sorting his sheep out. So I've built a new little platform there and moved the Empress tree. The Empress tree was there and it's now up there in full sun, full heat. So it should do much better up there, hopefully. I've worked on one of these, a couple of these ones, the birch and the Rowan mountain ash. I've worked on them too, but I haven't done these ones yet. And I haven't done too much on the larches, so this area here is kind of my next on the list sort of zone. But I'll do it as and when. Do the work, no specific time. Sometimes the wrong time of year, but you just got to be careful. So I'll probably go into the greenhouse quickly and just give you a little look. Okay, so quick little look in the greenhouse. I'm trying to get most of the trees out now, and I've got tomatoes on the go, sunflowers. I'll put loads of them in because we like sunflowers. I also grow them for other people as well. They're just moneymaker tomatoes, and I picked up a beefsteak from the shop the other day. And all the figs have come back to life now. I had a couple which I brought out from indoors. This one, you can tell the leaves are older because it started growing quicker or earlier because it was in the kitchen. And it also has one little fig on it. And the rest of these were cuttings from last year. I've put wire on that one, that was a thicker cutting. Another cutting which I put in a little pot. This one I brought out a little while ago. It was in the terrarium in the lounge, so it's sulking. It might die. I did break some of the roots getting it out. Some beech trees which I collected recently. This one's the best one. It's a little bit older than the others. You can see where it gets chopped, and it was going to get chopped again, so I yoinked it along with some of these. A couple of these are from a different place. I just pulled up a few seedlings. There's no harm in doing that, I don't think. That's the Rose of Sharon hibiscus starting to come back to life. And I identified this one now. This is a staghorn. I did identify it, now I forgot again. It's a staghorn something or other. Sumac. S-U-M-A-C. And that was from a little tiny cutting with hardly any roots. From friends. That's doing well. The little oak tree that we did in the last video, or recent video. And we did take out the leading bud, and now the other buds are starting to wake up. So that's good. A couple of Empress tree cuttings. I've been pruning these, believe it or not. Every time I chop the top, it just makes everything else grow like mad. I'm trying to get it more compact and more bonsaiable, if that's even possible. I just keep chopping it and letting the little branches grow. So at some point I'll cut some more off and just leave these little ones, and hopefully we're getting more and more buds breaking down here, and more growth down here, and smaller leaves, more compact, more bushy. These are the little seedlings from that Cappadocian maple. So you can see these ones are obviously just normal sycamore or something. And these are the ones we want. There's one there. That's one. That's one. I'm not too sure on that one yet. That's definitely one. And these are. That one is, I think. And that one may have died. That one's definitely dead. But a lot of them have survived. Oh, and I collected 3 more Japanese maple seeds or seedlings. These just germinated this year. You can see the seed leaves there, and then the first true leaves. So each one's different, just like in people. When you grow Japanese maples and stuff from seed, you get variation. A few more cuttings. And I'll show you the other side quickly. I'll show you the fig tree. Got little figs all over this now. Some of these figs grew last year and have actually started growing again. And some of them are new this year. These little shiny ones are new. The duller ones are the old ones. And it is back budding as well. I did prune it. And a little Chinese elm in there. This is one of them little supermarket bonsais. Did some quite severe chops on it. Yeah, it's growing now. Spruce forest that we done. Looking good. Poked in a chestnut cutting. Don't know if it will take. And an empress tree cutting as well. You never know. There's the little Japanese maple in my homemade pot. And behind it there is the juniper. So I want to do some thinning on that soon. Thin the branches out a bit. Just do some sort of cut and grow pruning on it, not necessarily wiring it at the moment. There's the Japanese maple forest that we did. All the trees except for that one survived. And the other Japanese maple, the bare rooted one. I did prune a couple more branches. And it's still in the greenhouse. It's looking really good now. The wisteria seedlings behind there. Haven't done any work on these yet. Just letting them grow for now. They're in a little seed tray still. 2 hornbeams and the field maple. I think I've showed you the field maple, but not the hornbeams. But I did some work on them and wired them. Oh, and there's a, what was that? A walnut. That's a walnut tree. I keep forgetting to turn the fans off when I'm recording, because I can't really hear them, but on the video they're quite loud, so I do apologise. I've left them on again. Okay everyone, so I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Sorry if you wanted to see me do some work on some trees. But I just decided just to do an update today and show you what work I have been up to. So it's been a beautiful day. See behind me, the sun's setting now. The veg garden's in the shade now, so it's nice and cool. I've had to water everything today. So just beautiful day. I'll see you on the next one, everyone.